back to a new video. In this case, I'm going to talk about the No E3. During the last week and during also this week, we got all the events from the companies that developing games, and we also got a lot of news, new games, new trailers, new demos, everything you can imagine happened the last week and during this week. Well, I'm going to focus on the announcement that I really interesting, and I'm going to skip all those games that I don't find too much interesting for me because I always have the same opinion. All the games are a 10 of 10 for the correct person. Normally the people give reviews and say something is worth it or something is not worth it, but I feel like everything is very good for the correct player. No more introduction. I'm going to start with the first event we have, and it's the background of my video, the state of play. In the state of play, we got few games that are really interesting. It was a really good state of play, and we got the Wolverine trailer, and we also got the date. Well, we already have that, but they show more gameplay, and the game is looking very good. And Insomniac is really the best studio developing games for PS5 on this generation. They will have 4 games for the PS5 during 6 years. That's really incredible, and in my opinion, that is one game that is really going to be one of the best on this year. And we only have to wait until September for play that game. And obviously, the best announcement of the event, God of War Lofi, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's the sequel, prequel, whatever you want to know about this game. Well, it's just great, and I'm really excited. I don't know if this game is going to be on 2027 or we are going to wait until 2028, but I have hope for 2027. Well, moving to Summer Game Fest, this was, from my opinion, the best event of all the week. We got Resident Evil Veronica, we got um, Stellar Blade, Blood Rain. We also have one of games really interesting for me, Virtua Fighter 6. This game looks very good, and I think it's going to be a great game. This is going to be for 2027. And the final announcement, and for me, the best announcement. My brother made a mistake and he spoiler this game, this announcement, Final Fantasy VII Revelation. And well, I played Rebirth 2 years ago, and for me, it's one of my favorite games. Obviously, I've been waiting for Final Fantasy VII Part 3, and we have that. And the best is we had with a window of announcement is going to be on 2027 on spring. We don't have to wait too much. We are less than a year to play Final Fantasy VII if they release the game on that date, and they don't make delays. And what can I say? I can't wait for play the game. I really want to finish that history. For me, Rebirth is magical. It's something that I cannot explain for all the person, but that game really has many stuff that I didn't I didn't came to come to my to that history. And really, for me, Revelation is the best announcement so far because this was the best no E3s in all the time. Really, it was really good this week. Well, moving to Xbox Game Showcase, we got the things we were expecting from the game, the revelation of the new Gears of War, Gears of War E Day. It looks great. We also have some trailers for Fable, Halo, and for me this was the worst event. We didn't have nothing really interesting on this event. In my opinion, Xbox decided to make Gears of War exclusive on console, and they regret about the decision to make all the games multi-platform. Who knows? Maybe in the future they come back to the idea and they do again. We will see in the future, but on this moment, Asha Sharma, the new CEO, is trying to make different decisions and try to change and create a new identity for Microsoft Gaming for the Xbox division, and that's really good. But we had to wait until they really have something very solid, many games, a great console with exclusive games, and who knows? Next generation, I think, is the last opportunity for Microsoft to create a very ecosystem very good for the console, but no one's know. Okay, this event I didn't like too much. I feel like it was too repetitive, in my opinion. Well, moving to the next event, it was for surprise because it wasn't an announcement until this week. Nintendo Direct on the last Tuesday, and this event, if you play the games on other console, probably you feel like this event was not too good. But if you are a only Nintendo player, you know this event was crazy. For the start, I want to share like they released many multi-platform games that didn't come to Nintendo Switch 1 in the old generation, but now they had the possibility to develop these games for Nintendo Switch 2, and we are looking every day more. The Nintendo Switch 2 is getting very similar to the PS5 and Xbox Series X. Nintendo is close to get like all the multi-platform games. In this moment, they have all the Japanese companies working with them, and they have to work with some Occidental companies. And probably if they do that, Nintendo Switch 2 is going to be a great console and is going to compete in the same table with PS5 and Xbox. You don't have to buy a PS5 if you have a Nintendo Switch 2. That's the new argument that Nintendo is trying to get on this generation. Well, moving to the games and forgetting about the strategy of the company, Nintendo made great announcement. It was a really shame those announcements were leaked like 2 months ago, but they revealed the dates for many games, and also they release new trailers for Xenoblade Genesis. It is to be on 2027 if I'm not wrong, and a new Xenoblade is a great notice for the Nintendo and for all the Nintendo players. And well, I will forget all the other announcements because they were like the announcement of the date and things like that. The important things. Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to be on day one on Nintendo Switch 2, and they released a trailer, but we didn't have a date. That's a really shame. But the most important thing, Zelda Ocarina of Time. It was leaked like 2 months ago, but wow, what can I say? We are going to have the best Zelda on the Nintendo Switch 2 with a really remade. I don't have nothing more to say. It was the best thing of the events. Let me know your opinions in the comment. What was the best announcement of the events?